We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. They get it up past the 30.
I have to make sure my depth chart is set, you feel me? Oh, we got a thrower.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
Oh, my nigga Pollard. Okay, Pollard. Okay, Pollard.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Come on, man.
Out of bounds, just shy of the 40. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just...
Bro, stop playing, man. That's a tackle, my nigga.
But you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
Mike, come on with that second person grab and fall forward shit, man.
Couple of nice carries back to back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for, setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Come on, Madden.
The opening drive.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure.
Give me that. Oh, what the fuck?
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Swinging this.
Let's go, little hits.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in him as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's got his man inside. Complete.
Can we pick that off, bro? Come on, my nigga.
Touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle.
Can we pick that off, my nigga?
7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Written by Quan. That nigga's a hoe. And they let this nigga back in the league. Like, niggas is, like, that's, niggas is girls. I'm about to quit that league. Look at his non-tackling ass.
He'll have a first down past the
Get off me.
Fighting through, and he's got
Get off me.
And all the way inside.
You don't want to tackle you.
Before he goes out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And again this time to the tailback.
Oh, shit.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken
Okay,
down
Bradley.
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Seven yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance?
Get to that hole.
Find out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. These two teams all tied after one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds.
Get that shit out of here, man, nigga.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
You hit that nigga, nigga.
And they'll have it in the red zone.
How that nigga not tired?
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Hey, come on with this.
It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now a give here to Pollard.
Oh,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
come on.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now they try the right side here.
Block that nigga.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
Ooh.
He'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground.
Let's go, nigga.
37. Both sides were holding their breath there on that.
I was not holding my fucking breath.
Offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
What?
It's intercepted.
I hate when they do that dumb shit. Who was that? Farley? Ah, why am I throwing against that nigga?
Offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let this one go deep for
Hell no.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, get the pick!
Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That caught by Tremble. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Man, stop fucking playing with me, my nigga.
Situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. He'll let this go for the end zone.
I don't got that. Oh my God. Who's that? Motherfucking Hammer.
And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
These niggas advance every 3 days? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Go! Get out of here!
Right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Going to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this.
Go.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use
your ass supposed to break, nigga.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, come on with the fake shit, man.
The 48-yard line. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Rodgers throwing into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
What was that?
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot.
What?
Another set for him on the next play. Now,
let me see the replay, bro.
The catch. They try to get the big one downfield.
Can I see the replay? What the fuck was that, my nigga? Madden, oh, how you hold me. How you hold me so much, Madden. Oh, God.
And he's dropped right at the 40, gain of 3. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So 4th down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here, they're in a reasonable spot to go for.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
Oh, come on, Madden.
And that one will be no.
Why my line go so fucking fast every time, bro? Watch niggas kick field goals. Niggas go slow as fuck.
With the Cardinals on top as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's
Can he drop the trade down pass? Come on, bro. You can't put the ball no better than that, my nigga. I'm trying to see this nigga name. Whole ass nigga. I want to keep these niggas in these leagues, but these niggas is boyfriends or something.
At the 25.
Faggot ass niggas. I don't want to kick him out the league, bro, cause he do bitch shit. But I gotta keep him. Like, niggas is bitches. Niggas a bitch. Any nigga side with that nigga's a bitch.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
Niggas condone quitting me. Somebody quit this nigga.
But for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure.
Let this nigga close the app. And niggas is just okay with that. Like, what the fuck? Oh, get out of here. Oh! My niggas okay with niggas closing the app, though, my nigga.
113 yards for
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
As he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll buy some time right.
Let's go, Jonnu.
Tight end, it's Jonnu Smith.
Come on, my nigga. Niggas ain't touching that
deep
nigga, man.
into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. how could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it at a high level. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll run again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play.
Man, I should have made that field goal.
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are able
go
to
fast,
make this
even
a
on the
close game
PAT.
again. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
That nigga just did the slowest spin ever.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's complete outright to the tight end, Trimble. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
Come on.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Pollard.
Get that nigga, man. Let's go. Stop
playing
me,
here
man.
to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Go.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9.
That nigga ain't get no yard. Oh, back up. Come on, Maddie. Y'all need to stop that. And that's the first.
Down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And
he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 110 yards on the ground for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is tackled inside.
How is this nigga not tired?
Right to the 35.
I don't understand it.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard.
Fumble, nigga.
Get this
Know that nigga tired, my nigga. Fumble.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
No, we can't stop this thing.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes
we just don't know what we're doing, man, I guess.
Leaving too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That
this nigga been in the game the whole game. This nigga not tired.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated.
All
eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Nigga, check the stream.
Loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a handoff here.
Oh, we go.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far.
Damn.
This is 3rd and 14. Rodgers.
Oh, what?
Be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Oh my God.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they
just give them everything, man.
And they'll take possession.
The D lineman. Come on, man. DBs ain't even catching that.
We've seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up.
Like my niggas.
Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball.
Tackle these bitch ass niggas.
And let's close this one out.
That catch good for only a couple. Second and goal from inside the 5. Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop.
Well, can't win them all.
5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either
and intercepted. Maybe
get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Let's go.
It's a foot race.
Let's go. User, nigga.
10. And he will
User, nigga. Let's go.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one
Let's go.
Like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit,
baited that nigga.
We could have a great finish.
Good shit. Hey, look. If I'ma lose, I'ma lose. But nigga, we ain't going out. Fuck that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. KJ Hamler returning it.
Good tackle, nigga.
Across the 25.
All right, come on, D. All this gun trade bullshit. You were stupid, bro. I'm telling you.
Get their drive started. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting.
Come here, nigga.
Makes this a
Let's go.
game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go back to Pollard on second.
Oh, they hold me. Motherfucking Madden, bro.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches and have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, Pollard, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively.
I know, but don't remind me.
Only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield.
Get there, get there.
It's complete. Now he's able to take it.
He's trying to work me. Get there.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards.
Yeah.
And now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run some
Get there. Oh my. Fucking Madden, bro.
To the 35.
Damn.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Make that nigga fumble, my nigga. This nigga been in the game the whole game.
It's 2nd down.
What the fuck is going on?
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run with Pollard, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football, so
damn.
to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
Oh, that's funny,
Looks
bro.
like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Fuck.
Now Mayfield.
Get that. Go. 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 Go.
By Josh Jones.
Oh.
Vikings come up with a turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Damn. Can't win them all.
This game, they knew that they needed
Look, Madden, come the fuck on, my nigga.
couldn't get it done, however, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cardinals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Damn.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Damn. I ain't getting nothing. No goals. I can't even do nothing around. I can't believe that nigga dropped that touchdown. I'm about to go back and look at that shit, but let me see. Oh, that was before halftime. Let me see. Right here, my nigga. This touchdown, bruh. Got him. Like, what was that? What was that? Did he touch that? That nigga dropped that shit, bruh. He just dropped it. Oh, bro.